right now during this offseason, you mentioned it, there's a few things you want to work on. Your junior year, though, a lot of players leaving from that D line, Miles Murphy. I know you're not a defensive tackle, but Breezy, like other KJ. What are you trying to work on during this offseason to allow you to get in that rotation and start playing a little bit more?
Yeah. Footwork would be number one. I don't have like terrible footwork, but like there's definitely things I need to improve in my footwork. Like my first step, my footwork on pass rush, like not stepping under myself. So like making sure like my first step is like ahead instead of like stepping under. So footwork, hand placement on run block and run game, just making sure I get it right in the middle of their chest so I can hold blocks. Shedding blocks, pass rush as a whole, just like, perfecting like my moves and like making them more precise. Those are probably like the top things. And then like obviously getting stronger in the upper body, building upper body strength, and then speed.
Okay.
So yeah, doing speed drills.
So is that are those things you just focus on like day in and day out and just improving upon?
Yeah. So like obviously the strength part comes because we're lifting right now. So we're going Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So lifting every day, and then we do speed work as well every day during strength and conditioning. So we do all that during the week, and then like I'll work on my flexibility and my recovery. So doing a lot of stretching, doing a lot of physical therapy on stuff that needs to be improved, like I'm on muscle deficiencies. Yeah. And then I'll go out usually on Saturday mornings and I'll do position specific work with our one of our strength coaches. So that'll be all defensive end stuff and all defensive line stuff. So hand drills, footwork drills, getting faster, and just in that. Like we work on speed just as a whole, like just linear speed and stuff like that during the week. But on Saturdays I'll work on agility and like D-line specific drills. So like Monday through Saturday, by the time it gets to the end of the week, I've kind of hit like all the areas that I need to improve on. So
yeah, I remember you mentioned freshman year, like you were a scout team. Now obviously you're not scout team. Do you think getting more like just reps throughout practice and throughout the seasons has helped you just grow as a player?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. Like that's how I like get better and learn the best is getting reps. Like just going through it and doing it. I improved the most this spring because of all the reps that I got. I had like a very slow improvement this past season. Like I was with the defense every day, but it was like a real slow improvement, like on little things. Like every week it would be like one small thing I'd get better at. But I got so many reps this spring, I was able to really, really hone in on the things I needed to get better at. So
I mean, I feel like that helps because it's like once you actually like apply what you're doing, you can learn from a lot easier.
Yeah.
But so I guess entering the season, like what are your like personal goals to be able to accomplish?
I wrote down 3 goals the other day actually, or I'd say like I'll give you like kind of the season and then like holistically.
Yeah.
First goal is to be a starter, and then I obviously want to win a national championship in terms of like the team goals. But be a starter. I would say I want to be a consistent starter. So like not just start one game. I want to be a consistent starter. And then I want to leave here as an All-American and have the Clemson and NCAA sack record, single season and career. Yeah. So those are like kind of like my big goals. But yeah.
Yeah, those are some good goals too. I mean, and that'd be the trifecta right there.
Yeah, it would be.
So yeah, you mentioned it like the national championship. Obviously, is like something that every player grows up wanting to accomplish. Like as a team right now, like is that the mindset? It's like you want to be there. You want to like compete in that.
Yeah, we just talked about that. We had a team meeting the other day with the whole staff and the team, and then we finished up, and the staff walked out, and it was just players, and we had a little players only meeting. And I think we're really like honed in on the everyday aspect of how we're going to get to win a national championship. Like it's fine to have that goal, but like what are we doing as a team every day to prepare ourselves to be in that position? Because we go throughout the whole season, we win the ACC championship, and then you get into the playoffs, you're playing with some big teams. Like that's a whole nother level. And some of these older guys that have played in those positions, like XT stood up the other day and talked to us, and it's just like, when you get to those games, like it's a real small margin of error. So like you got to really, really be ready for that. And so we're really like every day, I think everybody has the mindset of like we need to train to prepare ourselves for that moment,
Yeah. No, I mean you're right. It is easy to say like let's win the national championship or do this. I mean, everyone can say it, but you're
Yeah.
right. Like some of those like little goals each and every day to hit,
Right.
like that probably helps you the most, right?
Yeah, absolutely.